Hi there, everybody. Welcome to my classroom. I'm Mrs. Sweeney. Normally, this would be an open house presentation I do in the evening in front of parents. However, with COVID-19, we're doing everything just a little bit differently. So let's begin. A little bit about my classroom and me. First of all, I have a husband, John, and I have two wonderful daughters. Juliet is my oldest, and she is a senior at Florida State. Go Seminoles. And then I have a sophomore, Jane, at Rockledge High in the Cambridge program. So go Raiders. I am a definite cat person. Those are my two kitties, Minnie and Trixie. And I love to travel with my family and do lots of fun things like that in my free time outside of school. I'm a product of the Brevard County school system. I went to Tropical, Jefferson, Merritt Island High. I have a Bachelor's of Arts in Literature from Florida Southern College, and I have my Master's in Literature from UCF. I also have an Ed Specialist degree in Educational Leadership from Nova Southeastern, so I feel that I have led quite an rigorous academic life outside of my own teaching that I like to make sure is very rigorous in the classroom too. I am a national board certified teacher. I'm certified in a number of different areas, middle school grades endorsed, 6 through 12 English, ESOL gifted, you name it, I got it all. Your kids are safe in my hands. Language arts teacher for 29 years. John F. Kennedy Middle School was my first job. I have been in the same classroom teaching 7th grade language arts for 29 years. Now you might think, wow, what a boring life. Oh no, I teach middle school. I'm a rock star. I love it. It's absolutely wonderful, and 7th grade is the best. Kennedy is a wonderful family environment, and it truly is my family and my home. I am the Language Arts Department Chair at Kennedy, and I'm also the Cambridge team leader and coordinator for the program, which I'm very proud of. And I'm the Beta Club sponsor, which is an academic honorary for 8th graders that your children will probably be invited to join next year. The units that we're going to be covering, we've got a number of different ones. Gonna have to kind of mix things up a little bit this year. We don't exactly know how things are going to be running, especially being on block schedule now, but I can tell you this. We are going to be covering grammar and writing, lots. Thematic collections in the textbook. There's going to be a mystery unit, and when I mean that, I mean stories by Edgar Allan Poe. Wonderful. I'm a class assist, so I really want the kids to get develop an appreciation for literature, older literature, not just the modern culture things that we're doing now. We're going to do a medieval unit to a degree, definitely have some mythology, classical mythology, Greek and Roman, and we will also do a novel unit, The Hobbit. So we've got lots to do. The novels are right here with The Hobbit, so please do not let your child read that early. We're going to be doing it as a class. Wonderful book, absolutely love it. We're going to be doing The Adventures of Ulysses, which is an abridged version of the Odyssey. And then that's the textbook that we're going to be using, Florida Collection. So we've got lots to read. Plus, I'm going to be asking them to read outside of the classroom too. Types of assignments that they're going to have. We're going to have spelling quizzes, vocabulary quizzes, Greek and Latin roots quizzes, literature tests, writing assignments, journals that we do every day in class, and I'll be collecting those for a grade. We'll have visual aids that accompany some of the assignments. I'm a very, very artsy-fartsy. I like the kids to have something aesthetic created, demonstrating their mastery of skills. We'll be doing alternative assessments like artistic and other creative activities. We will be doing submissions to writing contests. We'll be doing some reading count requirements, and there'll be some book reading projects that go along with that too. So lots of things going on. If your child ever says, when you ask, what did we do today? If they say nothing, they're wrong. We've got lots going on in my classroom. All right, so focus. Focus is extremely important for the children to stay up with and for you to use as a tool. On my focus page, you will be able to see when you pull up your child's focus, as it shows right here where the red arrow is pointing, you'll see the word web page next to my name. This is my daughter's schedule, actually. And it says web page. So you'll click on web page. When you click on web page, it will take you to my web page. In the top left-hand corner, you will see it says Mrs. Sweeney's Cambridge ELA classes. You will click on that. Then in the middle, the second arrow here, it says resources. You will click on resources. When you get to resources, you'll click on agendas, and from agendas, boom, it will take you there. And it has all of my agendas that as we do the work for each of the weeks. So it's really important, parents, that you take a look at the agenda on Focus, because if you're wanting to know what your child is supposed to be working on, there it is. There will also be other resources on that page you can take a look at. So Focus is very important. Another very important tool is Google Classroom. Everything is done in Google Classroom, including my agenda too. So there will be a page for the agenda. There will be all sorts of links. There's all sorts of things that are going to be going on Google Classroom. Your students' new class code is coming. This is my old Google Classroom from last year. They should not be joining that one, but the new one will be coming out. Another tool that we use is Remind. Remind is extremely beneficial, so I'm going to ask that you and your child text that code, and you will sign up for my Google Classroom. I promise not to overuse Remind Classroom. I promise not to overuse Remind. I don't send out messages late at night, so I only send out important ones because I honor your time and your privacy. Okay, the Cambridge team has ongoing requests and random thoughts throughout the year, and I will be the contact point, and I will also be pushing out news, emails, and all sorts of things. But what we did want to go over real quick is that parent volunteer service hours. We asked the children to do volunteer service hours, and in the past, we've had parents also. We have had to suspend that for right now because things are not normal. Normally, we ask parents to donate 20 hours. It is an expectation put forth in the Cambridge program that not only the students do it, but parents volunteer and help too. And we find that it helps develop and cement our community of stakeholders in the Cambridge program, and it really just develops a family feel. Just because we are not able to have you come on campus and volunteer in the classrooms and things, we are still asking that you donate your time or supplies if the need arises. And I will definitely be sending out emails asking for help. By you helping us, it helps us help the kids and makes their year a little more enriched and a little better, just that much more. We also ask that you please encourage your children to use Google Classroom and Focus regularly. And we ask that you check in regularly too. That's all I've got. It's been so weird doing it this way and not seeing your faces, but I really appreciate you taking the time and looking through my classroom here and familiarizing yourself and having your child do it too. Thank you. We're going to get through this, you guys. It's going to be a unique year, but we'll do it. And I look forward to working with you. Thank you again.